John, where are we going? And seems like we are in a new car. So can you tell us which car are we in?
Yeah, we are making a little drive here around the country, and we are in a Mercedes-Benz EQE 300 SUV. That's an electric car.
And what are different specs of this car?
Oh, the car is pretty heavy and has, well, a lot of power, but it has 245 horsepower and a 90 kilowatt battery, 90 kilowatt hour battery. So, and it goes about 450 kilometers depending on the weather conditions. It's pretty cool. There are bigger versions of this car, but this car in this almost base version already cost about 85,000 euros. Yeah, it's a pretty expensive big car.
And how long does the battery takes to charge up 100%?
Yeah, that really depends. There are basically 3 charging modes, 2 charging modes in AC with a little plug, with a bigger plug, and then you have the DC charging, which is called the fast charging. So on the autobahn or on the freeway, you can charge it with these big chargers 80% in about 45 minutes. That's the fastest it can do. But to get it to 100% with slow charging takes almost a day. So it really depends how you charge it, how much power you have, what charger you have. It really depends. Yeah.
And what are some of the good features in this car? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah. What I like, it's very smooth, very smooth. Of course, it's an electric car. No engine, no cylinders, no transmission, and that makes it run very nicely. And it has a good suspension. It has air suspension and all the comfort and luxury that you would expect at this high price, of course, like all the heated steering wheel, heated seating, and most modern infotainment system in here. It's almost self-driving, and it warns me of every sign, and it has a lot of assistance systems, as it is almost normal today in these kinds of cars. So the luxury is great, and there's one option this particular car doesn't have, which you only get in this Mercedes right now, is this back wheel steering. So the back wheels also turn when you go into a tight corner. Then that makes this big car much easier to park and to maneuver than if you only had front wheel steering. But this model doesn't have it because it's one of the base models. It's a lot of additional cost to have it, but you can have it in, for example, this car, which is it's a nice thing, and I would like to demonstrate it, but we don't have it today.
And what are some of the things that you don't like in this car, so to say?
What I don't like, it's an electric car. And this has its benefits, but the charging, the use case for an electric car like this, how long does it last? How long does the battery last? I know also older electric cars seem to be pretty reliable. There are of course less parts than in a combustion engine car, but yeah, it's always the question, is the electric car really the future or not? Sales show it seems to be not. Maybe it takes more time. Then there is the lithium thing, which is an ethical problem where people talk about. So it's a mixed bag. I like it, and at first glance you get into an electric car and you think, wow, this is it, this is the future. It has so much torque, it is so smooth and everything. But on the other hand, you have to figure what you really need. And that's the question with this car, as with many other electric cars. I think they are especially electric cars, in my opinion, are more for the city, and this thing is actually for the European city. It's too big. So if you go, I mean, it does go a distance. You can travel with this car, but then you have to plan your trip, and you just can't refill it easily you have to wait at least 45 minutes to fill it up to 80%. It's doable. It's doable. It's not that big of a burden. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, to be honest. Yeah. And what do you like about this car? Or what do you think about this car?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, I feel that this car is pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt your back. The seats are really
Seats
good.
are great, yeah.
And has good heating and adjustments, as you can see. All that you can do here, but that you can find in other Mercedes and other newer version of cars. What I don't like about this car, or in general electric car, is that the acceleration, that after you brake, you can really accelerate in just one go, and that gives you the feeling like one of those when you are in the roller coaster, where you drop from really highest point to,
Yeah, I like it.
to a really low point.
I like it because you don't need to do it, and this is only the small 300 motor. There are bigger versions of it that go even crazier than this. Like, yeah.
Yeah. The price for this car is a little bit steep for me. Because you can find all of these features in other cars of lesser range.
Yes.
In Mercedes or in other brands as
Yes.
well. But all in all, I mean, electric car is a little bit, for me, I feel, too much of headache with respect to charging it up.
Yeah, yeah.
And you cannot be free minded when you are traveling in it, when you have to go long distances. So you are pretty restricted with electric car, I feel. And I actually will go for diesel or petrol car. So
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, but it's comfortable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my
Yeah.
opinion
And then
about
the question, do you really need that much car, and especially electric car for this price? It doesn't justify it so much,
that's
right?
a little bit doubtful for people when they are making decision if it's really something that they would need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Catholic Church here in Rienan, in Hamm. I'm going 7 kilometers per hour and it's giving me constant warnings. It can't go slower actually. I have to go 5, but then I have to brake. That's so slow. I'm already in creeping mode, it's called. Yeah, it has all these assistance systems. Of course, for the dead angle and for the sidelines and everything. It almost drives by itself, but for me it's too much. I don't need that. I know how to drive. I learned driving.
Yeah, but the good thing that I saw while we were on the road at night, that it highlights the sidelines on the road, which is, I think, for safety reason, it's a very good thing.
It will prevent one or the other accident. Definitely. I think so too, but I don't trust it.
Well, yeah.
Well, one thing, it has a big trunk, but it doesn't have the front trunk. Underneath here, it's nothing, it's just air conditioning and stuff, and a big air filter, so you can't even open the hood. So there's nothing underneath, it's just wasted space. That's a critique point, I would say, with this car.
Yeah, that's great.
So this is very interesting. It has this little side door on the left fender where you refill the windshield washing fluid for your wipers, and because you can't open the hood, that's why you have this here.
So that's all from us.
I think we can conclude it here, and that's the Mercedes-Benz EQE 300 SUV and our opinion about it.
Yeah.